Board to cloud. All right. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and start. Obviously, welcome to Discover ZYIA. I guess we could call it the Feb March, right? Because we're getting ready to be in March. And my team, All Star, does kind of one of these informational calls at least once a month. And then in conjunction with our bigger team that Charmayne and I are part of together, we kind of piggyback off of those. It's just a good opportunity for people that are closer in our like immediate line to kind of hear from someone that they might know or someone that they will be working closely with. So like I said, my name's Erika Hackmann. I joined probably about the same time that Charmayne did. And we've been working together-ish for almost 2 years. So, or a little over 2 years. This is our third working year. So super excited about that. I literally was thinking today, I have one of the long like black coats from yesterday. And I was like, being like in ZYIA for just as long, like there's not too many things that I haven't been able to grab, you know what I mean? Like in the ZYIA history. So that's exciting. But yeah, I work ZYIA full time like Charmayne does. And I run a team we have like 350 people, and it's been exciting. I've gotten to meet lots of new people, like even Jamie on the call, that aren't in my immediate up or down line, and it's been very fantastic. So I'm always really excited about calls like these because I can share my story and then hear more about how ZYIA can fit into your life. But I'll let Charmayne go ahead and kind of introduce yourself. Please feel free to chat. If you're watching this on replay, reach anyone to the call with any questions. So.
Hi guys, welcome. Yes, my name is Charmayne Catron. So yeah, Eric and I joined the exact same month, I think December of 2018. And it has just been such a blessing. I worked full time for about my first almost 2 years of being a ZYIA rep. But then as of October of 2020, I was able to walk away from my full-time job. And now I stay home and do ZYIA full time, and I'm home with my kiddos. I have 2 little boys. So that was kind of my dream, was to be able to do this full time. So I definitely had that goal as soon as I started. I kind of hit the ground running and I never looked back. But I mean, you guys, business is very simple. You'll hear it from us time to time, even maybe in the call, but we just wear and share clothes. I mean, so that is why it is just really, really an easy network marketing direct sales company to be a part of, because it's clothes. You either think it's cute or it's not, and we just wear and share it with others. So that is why it's just been such a blessing, and it's just really, really a simple business to be a part of. All right, Erica, back to you.
So Charmayne and I will just go over the course of this time together. We'll just go over some frequently asked questions, kind of like a snapshot of what it means and what it's like to be a ZYIA Active Rep. Like I said, use the chat, ask your friend that invited you. But overall, I think for me and for a lot of people probably on this call really is, you joined with a different idea, right? Like you're like, oh, activewear. Like, I don't know anyone maybe on this call that probably doesn't like to shop. You know what I mean? Like I was already like, I had a trunk club coming to my house. Like I was like, listen, I can make my husband happy. I can make me happy, and I can earn a little extra cash, right? Because I also really enjoy shoes and purses. So, or maybe it's something different, like kids' activities are really kicking up these days, or trip. A lot of people love vacations, and just because we can't really go on any in the past, like it's really exciting. So I think we all have started or start something in our lives with this idea, like what it will be. And I must say that ZYIA has brought me a lot more than I ever imagined. And so I hear that a lot. You will hear that a lot, but it is obviously what you make of it. I too, like Charmayne, worked full time. And so it was a lot. I was in my master's, it was crazy. So just know that some of the best people in this business, they work in small pockets of time. And, maybe you work towards that ultimate goal of, like, for me, 100% is schedule freedom. I have been spoiled with the fact that I don't have to get up. I don't have to I have to take my kids in or whatever, but if I want to go to the bank, I go to the bank. If I want to go get my hair done, I go get my hair done. If my kids are sick, I can be home and still be paid. So schedule freedom is definitely something I'm very spoiled with. Someone told me I had to be at work from 8 to 3. I might have a small mini, like, just shake. I might start shaking. Like, no, it's not happening. But for the most part, I'll let Charmayne talk about how you start your business. Obviously, there's a couple ways. Hostesses are just straight out the gate, probably like you and I. Charmayne, did you host first?
Mm-mm.
Did you touch the clothes?
I ordered one pair of leggings, and I signed up that same night I got them in the mail. So no, I did not start. I did not become or host a party first. So yeah, I will kind of talk about how do you become a rep. So that's easy. You just enroll in a starter kit. You just purchase a starter kit, and that is all it takes to become a rep with ZYIA Active. And in our starter kit, you get 5 of our staple pieces. So you get our famous black pocket light and tights, a jogger, our copper charge tank, our most supportive bra, and a hat. And you get those 5 pieces plus $100 gift card that you can use whenever you want, however you want. And then also too, like $50 worth of business tools. That's just going to help you kick off your business even more with brochures and pamphlets. And then also 2 months free of our website for just $295. So it is a steal of a deal because those 5 pieces of clothing plus a $100 gift card is valued for over $400. So that is all it takes to become a rep. The moment you sign up, you're going to get a welcome email from corporate that is going to give you your personalized website that you can make, and you can instantly start, sending out your own personal website to family and friends, like within 5 minutes of signing up. So that is all it takes. That's all, just purchasing that starter kit. And then I will talk about too, this is like the question that we get a lot is, do reps have to keep inventory? No, reps do not have to keep inventory. I keep nothing. Everything that I own from ZYIA, and I'm looking because I have a stash right here for when I do try on for parties. Everything that I buy is for me. So I don't keep any inventory. You can absolutely. So if you are like a boutique owner, you have your own little boutique owner, or you have your own gym or studio or something, you absolutely can purchase some inventory and keep it in those places for people to buy, like cash and carry. But that is the best thing about it. We don't touch anything. There's no inventory that we have to keep. We, as reps, we kind of host parties for people as a way to earn income. And that we have a warehouse out in Utah, and that is where everything is shipped out of. So we don't handle any of the inventory. We don't ship anything out. Praise Jesus, because that would be awful. We don't have to do any of that. So that is the best thing, is you literally just send someone your link, they check out, and that is it. You earn commission off of that, but you don't have to do any of the touching and selling or anything like that. Okay, Erika, I'll turn it back to you because she'll go over kind of website and how we make money.
Yeah, so I just want to backtrack one little second. I know sometimes when I meet new customers or talk to potential teammates, they say, oh, it's at ZYIA or ZYIA. They don't know how to say it. So in case my husband calls it ZYIA sometimes, I think he does it on purpose, but it is ZYIA. And it's obviously our founders, the Bradley family, they live in Salt Lake. Phenomenal. We'll talk later about how it was founded or what it started for, but just in case you had questions about that. Most of the people who join our Discover ZYIAs, they love the brand. They do. 90% of join our teams have heard something before.
Josie texted you saying nobody said we had to pay for our website after 2 months.
Yes, she did.
I think somebody forgot to mute themselves, but that's okay. Okay, I think I got it. But whenever we talk about the website, I know $600 in sales waives the website fee. Okay, so even as working the website or working the business full time, I never paid for a website fee. I'm pretty sure Charmayne hasn't either. If you have purchased us before, leggings or whatever, an outfit, you can kind of go to your friend's website and kind of look at pricing, and you can kind of see what $600 would look like. So I like to put things in items and not money. So I usually tell myself, okay, if I want $600 in sales, then maybe I have to sell 6 to 7 leggings or joggers. So you can kind of see what that looks like for you. We do launch things every Wednesday, so we keep things fresh, right? So we capture our market every single week at noon, which is great. Then there's not a whole lot that I know of direct sales companies that launch new products every week. I think, like Scentsy, I think they have a scent of the month, or Rodan launches things quarterly, but which is really exciting. I know consumables sometimes are really hard because once you sell someone a $50 bottle of tanning or whatever it is, those people might not come back for a new product until you launch one. So the website, like Charmayne says, is fully loaded. Things launch on there at noon. We do have now our own IT department who works flawlessly. Usually, it's hands over head. Think about Nordstrom, Amazon, like they're not launching new products every single week at noon where there's over 60,000 users getting on at the same time. So it's been a challenge, but it's gotten so much better. I'm so excited about that. $200 in sales a month will get you paid. So you get 20% of that back. And then at $1,000 in sales, you'll get 28%. So if you sell $1,000 every month, you're unlocking that extra 8% from 20 to 28. As you, we'll talk about building a team later, but as you go further into the company, you get also paid on the people that join your team, which is really exciting. You do have bonuses that you can one-time receive. So if you rank in the company, then you get like a $50 bonus, $75 bonus, and we do have recognition rewards. So bracelets, flowers, bags, all the goodies. I know Charmayne is over there buying really cute stuff. Her team is on this call. They'd be always posting stuff about cute things that they get in the mail. So I think that's really, we do get paid commission on the 10th. So if you're wondering when payday is, depending on what day that lands on, it direct deposits into our account. The website fee, if you do not hit $600, is like $15. So I think I did like $25 when I was like at Fabletics or something, or I did like a subscription. So it's definitely worth if you want to buy gear for yourself and your friends and family. So I can talk about building a team here in a minute, but let's let Charmayne talk about where we can sell. And I forget what else is on the list.
Yeah. So as reps, we can sell to anybody in the United States, and then also we can sell in Canada. So ZYIA branched out to Canada probably a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. So yeah, we can sell anywhere in the United States and Canada. And then also if you are wanting, we have a ton of people, you guys, who join just for our discount. So we get a 25% discount, like we've said, off of the inventory. So off of everything, you get that 25% discount. So whether that's you just love activewear and you just want to join us for the discount, heck yes. That's an amazing incentive by itself. But also if you are wanting to make $500 extra a month, $1,000, $10,000 a month. You absolutely can do that in this business. And majority of our sales comes from hosting parties. So we are like a direct sales company that we do host parties, and our hostesses get amazing rewards and kickbacks. So, if you have a friend, you will host a party for a friend. She invites family and friends or whatnot, they purchase, and then obviously you earn commission off of those sales, but then your friend earns free and half off clothing. So that is where the majority of, if you are wanting to build a business, you host those parties, and they're so fun and easy, and we have all of the resources and tools. You do not have to recreate the wheel. We have mock parties and everything that you can get that information in on how to run a party. But that is the majority of it, is how we sell is from parties. But also if you don't want to do that, you can just share with family and friends your link, and they can just shop whenever they want to. Like when we get our new releases, they have your shopping link and they can shop in that. And then plus, again, you earn those commissions. And also as reps, we get to host our own parties. So whenever we do give people our web shopping website, that's usually always going to be linked to a party in the back office. And then that way as reps, I get all of my clothes for free and half off because I am able to cash in those rewards from parties. So that to me is probably one of the biggest perks and blessings about being a rep is we not only make commission on all of the sales, but we also are able to get majority of our clothes completely free and half off, which is just so cool. So yeah, like Erika said, I mean, we just have your 2 months is free for that website. So if you would join now, you would get March and April free. And then after that, it's just a $15 fee. But again, keep in mind, you guys, if you have $600 in sales, which you can easily do that by hosting one party, that is free. There's so many, direct sales company that have, the website where you have to pay for it no matter what. Also too, I didn't kind of mention this, but as far as reps, where there's no monthly minimums that we have to have, there's no auto ship that we have to do. Like as reps, we don't have to purchase a certain amount of clothing every single month to stay active. Our customers don't have to. I know some direct sales, you have to enroll a customer to even be able to shop. We don't have any of that. So that is what another thing is too. There's none of that stuff that we have to keep track of. And there's no monthly minimums as far as reps go, what we have to purchase in order to stay active. So Erika, let's talk about building a team.
Okay, so I think that the best part about this business, it is whatever you want to make it. Like Charmayne said, I have a lot of girls that just keep one link open and just to get like kind of like an ambassador influencer, just to get gear, they share that with others. So if I wanted $150 in free gear, I'd be like, hey, do you want to work your warm market often and always? And so for me, I think in the beginning when I was in my master's and I worked full time, I knew that I still wanted to kind of build a team. I knew that if I was going to probably make this long term and the longevity of this, that I was going to want to do this with my friends. So that's where I started. I wanted to run a team and with some of my closest friends. I played college soccer. And so a lot of the girls that jumped on my team in that first year were friends that I've known most of my life, reconnected me with a lot of friends from college, sorority sisters, family members. Like it kind of brought me new friends and also reconnected me with old ones. So you don't have to build a team. I think if, life changes for you, I think that's the beauty of it. It can switch from getting gear to building a team and running a team. Like Charmayne and I, we run our own teams and then we also run them with our leaders. I think that's what's really great is our corporate. We have a corporate trainer and every Monday, him and some of our company leaders provide us with trainings that are recorded. So if you wanted more information on how to grow a team or host successful parties, there's always trainings that you can watch in your leisure time. I do that a lot if I'm driving instead of the radio. I try to listen to trainings. It's definitely something that I try to power up with in the morning. I know a lot of girls on my team started and they got people that joined really quickly. You have support systems in place. So when and if you decide to join, you have a new rep training, just like this call, where we kind of walk you through steps to take in your business. But a lot of girls on my team kind of they just hit the ground running and ask questions as they go. So I think that's the beauty of it. You can make it and tailor it to your time, your comfortable level, like how comfortable you are. And just know that it's okay not to know everything and it's okay not to sell a lot. Like it's okay to just do what's comfortable for you because number one, you feel great in the gear. For me, that's a large portion of why I do what I do and makes me feel great. Being a 38-year-old mom, sometimes you're like, I used to shop at Express and I can't fit in Forever 21. And I don't even know if I want to look like, for me, it was like, I just have always worn Umbros or Adidas shorts. And I was like, look at those girls. They look so cute in their Abercrombie and stuff. And it was always just part of me. And so I think what's great about that is as you build a team or get people, like you find differences, like you find that people wear things differently. I know like Kelsey's on this call and I'm always like, can I use your pictures? Like, they're so cute. Like, she's like, she's like Instagram or like, I'm like, Jamie, what are you doing over there with that picture? It's just, that's what I love about building a team, is that you really get to see everybody's personality for who they are and how they use the gear. So I also get this question about building a team a lot. I'll use my team as an example. I had a friend that I coached with at a high school. She coached volleyball, I coached soccer, and she bought from literally me and one other girl. Like, she just kind of rotated, shared the wealth. ZYIA Active is very abundance-like. So it's not like where like Jamie isn't the only person you can buy from. Like, I know in Scout and Seller, I have a million different emails because I want to buy from different people. And I've bought a couple times and like it kicks back to another rep. So ZYIA Active is very abundant. Like, you can buy from me one week and you can buy from Kelsey for another. Now, you will get a lot of loyal customers that like to stick with you. You know, you'll support other people in different businesses. I have a lot of girls in my squad or men that do different things. They do like, you know, they do a couple Beachbody and they're not at the highest level, and they do ZYIA. So they make it kind of all work. But I think that's the best thing about ZYIA is you don't have to just buy from one person. There's an abundance to go on. I think the same thing also becomes with my friend who used to buy from Kim and I. She joined a year later and she was like, yeah, I'm just going to join for discount. I'm spending so much money. Like, you know, literally it was like the last day of May. And we like stayed up late so that her friend could rank. And then the next month she had like 7 people join her team and sold over $11,000. Now that is very extreme, but it just goes to show you, like, whenever you feel like you have all of these like ZYIA reps around, no one's holding you back. Like, no one is in control of your business or how you want to work it, no matter how many people they bought from. And so what I would challenge you to do is, even if you feel like there's too many people in your area, there's really not. You can go to the main website and look up by zip code. I think active reps and even by rank are listed there. I don't know 100% how accurate it is sometimes, but I've seen it happen that people have that obstacle that is holding them back from jumping in and joining the team because they don't think they can be successful where they live. And that is 100% not true. So if you have questions kind of about that or how to get started in a new, different way, we have an app that you can trial for like 14 days and you can live sell. It's kind of like this, except for I have clickable links and you can be very active in chats. So really innovative things. If you don't really care for a Facebook party, there's other ways we can help you. And so that kind of leads into, Charmayne will talk about our company growth. It's been crazy. So
yes, this is like my favorite thing to talk about, especially now, because friends, we are coming into March, April, May are the biggest months in the company. That doesn't really just necessarily go with ZYIA, but just with any kind of, you know, direct sales company. March, April, May are the biggest months. And I know everybody on the call, me, Kelsey, Erika, Jamie, we had some of our biggest months last year when COVID hit, which is just crazy. But if you think about it, there's still, I mean, a lot of people are still working from home. They're not going back to their corporate offices. So people are living in activewear. So we are like so lucky and fortunate that we are selling something that people are craving and wanting every single day because they are living at home and working from home way more than ever. So definitely that is like, oh, it gives me like chills. I'm so damn in for the next 3 months that are going to, the growth is just going to be amazing. Also too, we had a company call, leadership call in January, and they even said that the next 4 years are going to be even better than the first 4. So ZYIA just celebrated their 4-year anniversary on February 1st. So we are still a very, very small new company. There's still every party that I host, I ask, are you a ZYIA newbie or a ZYIA lover? And I would say 75% of the people have never heard of it and never have tried the product. So that just goes to show that there's so much growth that is still going to happen. And usually in network direct sales companies, months 36 to 72 are where they see those huge growth happens. And we are only in month 48. So we're still at the very bottom of that huge growth that's going to happen. And just hearing the words from our president 2 weeks ago saying that the next 4 years are projected to be way better than the first 4 is so exciting. And that just shows that we are exactly where we are supposed to be. And the timing is perfect. I'm going to kind of go off of what Erika said. You know, I get that a lot too, is like, you know, there's too many people that I know selling it. That is so false. And I always like to tell people, I had 4 people where I worked. There was 4 of us that worked in the same office, the same department, that were all ZYIA reps, and we all are successful. We're still in this company 2 years later. We're all successful because my circle of friends and family is different than their circle of friends and family. So never think that it's way too saturated, because we only have less than 70,000 reps in the company. That's US and Canada, which you may hear that number and you're like, holy crap, that's a lot. But really, like Beachbody, they have over 1 million. Unique, they have over 1 million. You know, all of these direct sales companies have well over like 500,000 to 1 million people that are promoting their product, and we have less than 70,000. So the timing is absolutely perfect, especially now. I mean, girlfriends, like launch March 1st, and then your business is going to take off, because March, April, May are the biggest months of the company in the year. And honestly, like I love, you know, when people say, well, I'm too busy. Busy people are successful people. They make crap happen, and they know how to work, and like you can get so much of your business done in 5 to 10 minutes. So definitely, my son is coming down. So definitely busy people know how to work and work in those pockets of time. Hi, Rhett, say hi. Okay, good night. I love you. He's going off to bed now.
Kelsey
But,
sounds
but yes, definitely the timing is just so good. Especially right now we're heading into that huge growth that we all saw happen last year, and we know it's going to happen again. So you guys are all in the right place. So Erika, did you want to mention anything else on that?
No, I know for like me, I did a couple of numbers like year over year. And I know it's a little skewed because like I was working part-time and then full-time, but my growth and my team growth was 500%, which is pretty like that's in line with the company. So like we had major growth in September when COVID hit. And I think honestly, like full disclosure, whenever I was laid off for COVID, I was like, man, I stay at home mom, like that's my Target bill is going to go up, and like, what am I going to do? Clean? Like, I wasn't ready for that because I was a college soccer coach. I mean, I was on the go constantly, and like I didn't have time to really use the bathroom. And so I know in the hindsight, it was literally God's way of telling me like, hey, this is what you're good at, and this is what you can do, And so I don't miss my kids' activities. I don't miss things because I can work from my phone, And I think another thing is I know Charmayne worked a full-time job, but I would clock in, and no matter how many hours I would work, I would be paid the same amount of money. And in collegiate sports, there was really no like raises that were like what we earn here at ZYIA Active. So like she said, I think it's all about where you want to take it. And you have to just believe. I know I start a lot of my calls with my team on mindset because it's just hard. This whole year has been so different and difficult for everybody. We didn't know much about what was going on. And then we kind of just all poured into each other. And that's where I kind of wanted to go, is the pillars of ZYIA Active. There's 4 of them. And really we became a tight-knit community. I know I worked closely with Charmayne and a couple other leaders, and like every Monday night we had call, and then we had a leadership call on Tuesday. And I'd be like, I look forward to those Zooms because I can't go anywhere but the grocery store. And, our kids were frustrated because they didn't get to see friends in their sports. And that's light, activity, community, and uplift. That's our 4 pillars here at ZYIA Active. And, it is really cliche that like, that's what we experienced and that's what we leaned on during those times. And so I think like most people, and you'll hear it a lot when you join, is you came for a discount and you came for the leggings, but you'll stay for the community. And we do have events usually twice a year. We'll have a mini summit, and then we'll have a home office at Salt Lake. We'll have like a big summit. we did in March, had mini summit, and that's where I met all of these wonderful ladies on the call from Charmayne's team. And those in real life get-togethers, I mean, if you like a girls' night, is like girls' night on like some serious like crap. Like it is intense, right? You guys all have the same goal, you all have the same vision, you're all rocking activewear in your own different way. This year it's going to be virtual. We had a mini summit that was virtual, and then we have a base camp training this upcoming weekend, which Charmayne and I are hanging out, and she's hanging out with her team. And so if you want to be better, if you want to get better in and on your business, like we will not let you not have the opportunity. We have trainings, we have mentorship. I know all the girls that I sponsor and all the girls in my downline, including a couple of males, I intimately coach and offer trainings. And I know Charmayne does the same. And so you can always watch them on record, our founders, and they do all live videos on Wednesdays if you want to see the new stuff, and have a YouTube channel. So you have ways to set up to be successful. So I know that was kind of a lot. I do say Canada doesn't have as many reps as we do. It's definitely untapped market. So if you know people in Canada, like go and get them really quick. I know like that's the Lululemon Mecca of the world, but I do have some friends over there that work at the business, and they've climbed high in the company very quickly. So that's a definite opportunity. International is definitely in our foresight. Like it's definitely something we have our eyes on. We just haven't been able to launch yet. But I think that if you would have told me the kit was $395 when I joined, I think if you would have told me I would have made that back in 2 weeks and provided my family with a full-time income, I would never have believed you. I would have been like, okay, well, I'm going to buy more leggings then because that's crazy. So I hope that you guys all, I know some people are more like, I'm ready. I want to do this right now. Like, let's sign up so I can start March 1. And what I would say is that's very much me and very much Charmayne. But I also understand if you have more questions, please reach out to somebody, whoever invited you. I don't let my people fail if they don't want to fail. So I don't care if you're working 4 hours or 4 minutes, 40 hours, whatever you want to put into the business, I will be there to support you as much as I can. So does anyone have any questions on the call? I probably should have asked this maybe like halfway through, but I hope that this is the first time I've done something like this with a friend, like that isn't in my direct line. So I think that's another example of how well we work together. Like if Jamie or Kelsey called me and said, hey, I need help with this, Charmayne's like, whatever, I'll be like, all right, I'll be helping you. Oh, that's a very good question. Constance, what a great question. We don't really, it does state in our bylaws that you just can't do a competitive product, which like, I think it's more, I have a couple girls that are Arbonne girls. It's more on the other companies. I know Jamie, are you still active Beachbody? No. We have a lot of girls that came from Beachbody, and you can't be Diamond, right, Jamie? Diamond rank. So I have 4 or 5 Beachbody girls that just work it for discount. I have some oils girls, and I have Senegence girls, I think that's, yeah. Oh, makeup and skincare. Yeah, there's no rules for us anyways. Like you can actively work both if you want. Just can't be apparel. So Constance, you can come over and do my makeup. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I love. I know, like I said, definitely double check with your other company. But yeah, as far as ZYIA has no rules, you can do multiple direct sales. Yeah, just like Erika said, it just can't be like competitive clothing, which is really nice.
Yeah. I honestly think Arbonne goes very, very well with our company, and like they do that healthy living and whatever. And I think they have some rules because I've tried a couple of friends. I have Arbonne, but I think they work very nice with that. Oh, yay. I'm excited. Constance, your name is so pretty too. So I'll be looking for you in our team announcements, whoever invited you. Jamie, look at Jamie. She's like, that's me, girl. Catch me outside. Yay.
I love it. Yeah. Does anybody else have any questions? Anything that we did not cover? And if you don't want to use the chat, you can either unmute or definitely, yeah, ask the person who invited you. I'm trying to think. I think we kind of hit on everything, hit on the main parts.
Erika, Charmayne, can I say something?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Can I say something?
yeah.
So I'm sorry, I just jumped in the call halfway through, or at the end actually. But so I want to tell you guys, whoever's interested, don't overthink it. It's literally the best ever. Erika is my upline and tried to talk me into it for a year. And I was like, no, I'm too busy. I had every excuse in the book. Like, I got 4 kids, I got a full-time job, I got this, I got that, whatever. And then I finally did it for the discount because I put a pair of leggings on. I was like, okay, I'm sold. What do I need to do? And I started, and it literally has been like the best. And I can't even say like, I mean, it's definitely paying the bills and doing all that kind of stuff. But not only that, like the community that it's provided and like the friendships, and like I don't even know Charmayne, and I feel like I know her because I'm in contact with her, you know, like all the time just through the business. Like it's so much more than just like a company where you like sell leggings or you know whatever. It's been like super cool just to like meet all these different people, connect with all these people that you don't even know and feel like you know them. Like I have a girl that Erika put me in contact with in Illinois, and we were both trying to like hit a rank at the same time, so they kind of put us together to kind of like encourage each other and like, you know, egg each other on and do all that. So I literally feel like I know her. We're in contact with each other all the time. And like, so this was like what, Erika, 8 months ago or something, like that we were put into this little group for like a couple weeks. And we like literally keep in contact all the time. I feel like I seriously know her, and she's pregnant, getting ready to have a baby. So I like just made her some baby clothes and sent it to her in the mail. Like, I feel like she's my friend and I don't even know her. So it's just, it has been like such a great, just an addition to life. Like, it doesn't have to like feel like, oh, if I do it, I have to be like 120%. Like, you do it when you can, and when you can't, you don't, and you don't stress about it because it's just supposed to be fun. And it's not like, I mean, let's be real, it's selling activewear. It's not like it's going to be the end of life, but it could be like the beginning of a new great part of life. So just don't overthink it. Like, if it's something that you think you would enjoy, there's really no reason not to do it, to be honest. Like, if it doesn't work out, then you just stop. Like, it's not like you have to pay a fee or do anything, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not like this huge crazy commitment that you are like stuck in if you don't love it. So that was just my little tidbit. Don't overthink it. It's not necessary. It's amazing and you'll love it. So
Yay.
what I got. I'm gonna go back to mute because my kids are all still awake.
Thank you. Yeah, just like Marla said, I was going to say this too. When I first started, I put maybe, I would say 5 hours a week into this job. And now this is my full-time job, but guys, I only put maybe 15 hours a week. That's a stretch. 15 is like all the amount of time, and I'm able to earn, you know, a 6-figure business doing this, selling activewear, which is just so crazy. So that is the best thing about it. You put in as much as, you know, if you treat it like a business, it'll pay you like a business. But if you just want a fun hobby, and that's kind of what I was looking at, you know, just, I mean, and I'm so thankful I had this during COVID because it was such a light and such joy, and it brought so much fulfillment every single day. Like, it's just so fun getting the messages from everybody. And that is the best part, is the community. Like Erika said, you know, the leggings and clothes is incredible, but we stay for the community and the amazing corporation that we have. Corporate is just incredible people. They truly care about their reps and their customers, and they show us that day in and day out. So it's super easy. I'm amazed at what I've seen. Oh, yay, Courtney. Perfect.
Yeah, so that's a good example. Courtney is one of my new reps, and quote unquote, sorry, Courtney, she asked, do you think I'll be successful? And she knocked it out of the park. So I'm really excited for her, because I think that I even do that sometimes too. And even in real life, you like do things and you're like, wow, I didn't know I could do that. Like, when they say you can do all hard things, they're very true. And so I don't let myself go there often. If I can't do it, I'm just like, okay, if it's not working, I just lean on my community and I lean on my people. And I've proven myself over 2 years, like I've done everything, like the bonuses, the trips, like I literally just put my head down and go, you know. And when you share that energy and passion, like I could probably sell beauty counter. I love it so much, but I don't, obviously. But I think we go there and say, oh, I can't do this. And if you love something and you're passionate about it, that's all people see. So even if you don't have time, if you show up 5 to 10 minutes a day and you touch the business every single day, you will see a flower at the end of the year, I promise. So the hardest part is just like waiting for it to come all together. It's just seeing the bigger picture. So thank you so much for everybody who joined. I look so forward to seeing you. And I know I'm leading a leadership group this month, so March is going to be kind of crazy. It's kind of like our Christmas, really. I feel like, the weather gets nice. People start getting shorts on. It gets crazy, like, where's the shorts? People are wearing the shorts. So, all right, well, you guys have a good Sunday night. Charmayne, thank you to you and your team. I can't wait to see you this weekend.
Yes, me too. And officially meet you.
Yeah. And let us know if you guys have any questions. Just reach out to any of us. We are happy to answer any further questions that you guys have. So thank you guys so much for spending your Sunday evening with us.
Bye.
Bye, guys.